Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see what's being hidden from you at the time that you watch this reading. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? 2 more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. So someone is wanting a new beginning with you. They could want to re-earn your trust, or this is someone who's feeling a bit foolish. With the 6 of Cups being in reverse, they're stuck on you. It's giving energy of them having a really hard time moving forward. If you have disconnected from this person, or if you've decided to take a step back, they're yearning for how things used to be. At the top of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. So the 2 of you could have definitely went your separate ways, or this is someone who's isolated themselves from you. I feel like they're going to be making their way back in hopes of the 2 of you reconnecting, but you could have a lot of negative memories of this person. They're a mess right now. It's coming out like they're feeling overwhelmed when it comes to their feelings, but also when it comes to life in general. You may have overextended when it comes to this particular person, and the relationship between the 2 of you could have been imbalanced or chaotic. But it's coming out like they want to come in and clean up their mess. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? If they did decide to move on with their life, you're always in the back of their mind. They may have even moved on, even though they weren't really over you. All right, we have the Page of Wands, and it came out in reverse. So there could be blocks in communication between the 2 of you, or this person is not expressing themselves. With the 3 of Swords being in reverse, they think that you're getting over them. It's also coming out like they could be suppressing their emotions. They could also be waiting for a time when they think you've recovered from some heartbreak. It's coming out like this person could have stabbed you in your back, or they could have betrayed you in some way. For others of you, they could have said something that hurt your feelings. And after the situation, they could have been really nonchalant about it. They could have come off as though they didn't really care. Okay, but now they're wanting to talk to you in order to make things right. So they could come in trying to get your attention, or like I said before, they're wanting to win you over after they did something to hurt you. But with the Page of Wands being in reverse, some of you don't really have much to say to them, or you're just tired of the hurt, the disappointment that comes along with this person. They could also be worried that you're distracted by something or someone else, okay? But it's coming out like they're going to be coming toward you for a renewal. At the top of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. So this person could have hurt you. They could have betrayed you and blocked you. Or they could have done something that they knew was wrong. But instead of facing what they did, they may have avoided you. They really ruined a good thing. Some of you are exhausted when it comes to dealing with this person because you either look at the relationship as a dead end or you view them as someone who's really immature. They may have also said something that they can't come back from, or they did something and they may have taken things way too far. Give me more. All right, we have the Hierophant card and it came out crossing. So it's giving energy of this person being a bit rebellious at the moment. It's crazy because some of you could feel like they have been stringing you along, or you view this person as non-committal, but they tend to hold on to you, at least energetically. So it's coming out like they're not giving you what it is that you deserve, but at the same time, they don't want to let go of you. With the Queen of Cups being here along with the Ace of Swords, they could come in expressing emotion. It's also giving energy of this person wanting to have a truthful conversation with you. At the top of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So we have the King of Cups here along with the Queen of Cups. This could definitely be a twin flame connection for some of you, but for others, this person just feels as though you are their soulmate. If there has been any type of disconnect, they're bitter about it. With the Four of Cups being here, they're discontent. They're also feeling a bit disconnected emotionally. It's coming out like they feel as though they had to settle. Some of you could feel that way in regards to this person. You could feel as though you settled for someone who wasn't emotionally available, or you could feel as though you settled with someone that was not making you a priority. I don't feel like you wanted to be the main priority in this person's life. You just wanted to feel as though they cared, and they had a way of making you feel like they were bored with the connection, or they had a way of making you feel alone or ignored. This person could also be thinking about you while listening to music, love songs to be exact. This person may not have realized how much they truly love you and how supportive you've been toward them until they lost you or until you took a step back. So it's coming out like they want to come toward you having a heart to heart. Okay, but if you notice with the Ace of Swords being between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, there could definitely be some type of barrier or blockage that's causing issues in the connection. Okay, it could be this person's lack of ability to just be straightforward and honest, or the two of you could have completely different communication styles. But they feel like they've come to some type of breakthrough. Okay, this person could have also had a dream in regards to you, or they had some type of vision, something along those lines. So yeah, they feel like they know the truth in regards to you, and they feel like you are the one for them. They feel as though you're their soulmate. It's also coming out like this person wasn't honest in regards to their feelings. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? Also, they say one thing, but they feel something completely different. That's another issue in the connection. We have the Page of Cups here. So they want to talk to you, okay? Also, there's something about you that either exposes this person's inner child, or you talk to their inner child. For others of you, this person could be a bit childlike. With the Magician card being in reverse, when they do come in with communication, you're going to feel as though they're trying to manipulate you, or you're going to feel like there are illusions behind whatever it is that they're saying. There are sacrifices that need to be made in regards to this person. if they were to make those sacrifices, I feel like everything would change between the two of you. Some of you could view this person as greedy, self-absorbed, or a gold digger. I feel like over time, you've become intolerant of this person's behavior. They also feel like you bring them good luck, okay? It's almost like they're sitting around thinking about how their life changed when you came in. So if there has been a disconnect, they feel a bit lost. I do see them slowly making their way back toward you, letting you know that they want to make the relationship work, but they have a tendency to want to do things their way. Some of you have been overly patient when it comes to them. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles holding a pentacle. That is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you bring them stability. You are really solid. They may have put others in the connection, or this is someone who took advantage of your kind heart. They may have taken advantage of you always being there for them. They either took advantage of it or they took it for granted. Even if you haven't heard from this person in quite some time, even if it's been years, I see them making their way back in. Give me more. All right, we have the Seven of Cups, and it came out in reverse. If you notice, it came out on top of the King of Cups as well as the Six of Swords. So some of you are in love with this person, or you have love for them, but you could be feeling as though the relationship lacks purpose. They're a bit all over the place at the moment. I also feel like they can be confusing to deal with, or they send a lot of mixed signals. There's some type of distraction or diversion here. I feel like they make poor choices to try and distract themselves from their feelings. And it may be a turnoff for you, or it causes you to second guess where you stand in this person's life. If it's not that, I just feel like even though they love you, they don't treat you as such. Okay? It's like their actions don't match their words, or their actions don't even match the way that they feel. At the top of the deck, we have the Moon card. They're deep within their feelings, okay? But like I said, there's so much confusion here. It's either in regards to them sending you mixed signals, or they're just holding their emotions tightly to themselves. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? All right, we have the Ace of Wands, and it came out in reverse. So there's obviously some blockages in this connection. All right, some of you just don't have the energy to deal with this person anymore, or even if you do have the energy, you're losing passion. When they do come in with communication, some of you will be hesitant in regards to a new beginning. It's either that, or if you were to decide to accept communication from this person, Spirit is asking you not to move too quickly. With the Five of Wands being in reverse, they want to come out of conflict. There could have been an argument between the two of you, or some type of drama, and they think about it a lot. They want to come in and create harmony, or they at least want to make a truce with you. It's giving let's agree to disagree type of energy. But I still feel like this person tends to blindfold themselves to the damage that they really caused. For some of you, this person has a really reckless mouth. It's almost like they do certain things or they say certain things whenever there's issues between the two of you. And then they expect you to just pretend like it didn't happen, or they make themselves the victim in some way. Almost like, well, I said that because you did that, or I only said it because you said this. It's giving that type of energy. Almost like they'll blame you for how they treated you. So it's going to be important for you to keep your guard up. Okay? Make sure that you keep your guard up. And if you have been restricting access, Spirit wants you to continue to focus on peace. Do not allow this person to come in and disrupt you mentally nor emotionally. Some of you are just tired. You're tired of the vicious cycle. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. But I kind of feel like they get off on it. It's almost like the two of you will have some type of conflict and they expect you to blindly allow them back into your life, even though the damage has been done. It's really weird when it comes to how this person views relationships. Even though it's toxic, they think that's how it's supposed to be, or that's just how it is. It's kind of weird. Also, when they do come in with this peace offering, some of you are going to feel like it's a trap. So like I said, just make sure that you keep your guard up. They think that you're really just supposed to get over anything that they put you through. And don't get me wrong, you're resilient, okay? But you have to have a stopping point. Give me another card. The Four of Swords. They were telling me to pull from the top of the deck. They're saying to protect your peace at all costs. Even if that means not texting back. Even if it means delaying responding to this person. Whatever you have to do in order to protect your peace, make sure that you're doing it. Also, they're encouraging you to make sure that you're focusing on self-love, focus on self-care, make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. Some of you are tired, but it could be that you have a lot going on. There are a few of you who are recovering from something. I don't know if it was a headache, digestive issues, or some type of ache or pain. Could be one or two of you who have recovered from a surgery or something like that. Many of you are just getting back on track mentally. So it's going to be important for you to protect yourself. Even though you can take a lot, it doesn't mean that you should. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? All right, we have the Five of Swords and it came out crossing. So someone's in regret. There's remorse here in regards to something that they did. And they did it out of jealousy. It's coming out like they tried to affect you emotionally. Now, they could have done it through words. They could have done it through intimidation or some type of bullying. Whatever they did, it was aggressive, though. It was either aggressive or it was hostile. I feel like they tried to cause you some type of stress on an emotional level. Or they may have tried to cause you insecurity. They could have even said something about you to try and make you insecure. For some of you, they've even accused you of being the one that's selfish when that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. but they're wishing they would have chosen their battles. They do want to come to a resolution. They want to reconcile with you. They're hoping that the two of you can compromise, but I don't feel like they're good at compromising. They could be a bit upset or in their feelings if you've decided to cut your losses. And you may be realizing that cutting them off wasn't even a loss. I feel like you gained. With the Knight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, this person could come in expressing emotion, or they could come in overwhelmed by emotion. But the crazy thing is they're going to come off really poker face, or they're going to come off like they're not as affected as they really are. They're having a hard time fully putting this connection behind them. For some of you, they definitely try to rub someone else in your face, or they try to make it seem as though someone else was in the picture. Even if they moved on with another person, it was to spite you. It was to hurt you. They're not even attracted to the other person. But that message is very specific, so please don't force it to fit. But when they come in, they're going to expect you to be in denial. But Spirit is saying don't do that. Focus on whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish. Okay? You're going to see some steady progress. Okay? But it's going to take you to be focused and to be careful in regards to who you decide to pour into. At the top of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So they want to reconnect. Okay? Someone is wanting to reconnect. And they could be doing so after you've given yourself closure. There could have been a time when you felt a bit empty, or you were not feeling as secure as you are. Some of you could be in that energy currently, but I'm telling you, you're going to be giving yourself closure. You don't need this person to get closure. I feel like they have a tendency to do underhanded things and send mixed signals as a way to keep one foot in the door. They also downplayed the effect that you had on their life. You were really supportive and loving. Some of you helped this person out. You were very generous. You could have been generous with your money, generous with your time, generous with effort, or generous with love. But see, they were in and out. This is someone who was flighty. If you decide that you don't want to reconcile with this person, when they do come in, they could get pissed off about it. Okay? They could get pissed off about it. So someone's wanting a new beginning. There has obviously been some really messed up memories that have kind of stuck with you. I'm not saying that you obsess over it, but some of you may have more bad memories of this person than good, or that's just what stands out to you. They're a bit overwhelmed because they view you as someone who is moving forward. I do feel like this person may have attempted to move on with their life, or they may have started connecting with someone else, but like I said before, you've always been in the back of their mind. For some of you, this person could have started avoiding you after they did something that was hurtful. Okay? They tend to be non-committal, or they tend to make you feel like you're being strung along, but at the same time, they won't let you go. They're actually holding on to you quite tightly. They're very possessive over you. But see, some of you could feel like this person was trying to save you for last, or they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. So I feel like many of you are starting to become content with the distance between the two of you, or you're not as bothered by things as you used to be. They're definitely having a different perspective when it comes to you, okay? They've also thought about making some sacrifices, and whatever sacrifice they're planning to make, it is major. Now, I will say, if they make the sacrifice, it's going to be a game changer. But see, they're just really slow when it comes to doing so. I also feel like they're too easily influenced by certain people. So if there's been any type of conflict, if there's been drama, if there's been an ending, a disconnect, or even if you're connecting with this person currently, I just feel like they want to make peace with you. They're going to come in hoping to avoid conflict, hoping that the two of you can agree to disagree. But see, once they don't take accountability, or if they make it seem as though they couldn't help themselves when it comes to doing whatever they've done to hurt you, or saying whatever it is that they said to hurt you, that's when you're going to feel like this person is playing victim, and it's going to cause you to either shut down, or it's going to cause you to feel like whatever they're offering you is a trap. Also, make sure that you don't allow this person to deceive you out of your boundaries. They could need your help in some way, or they could have some selfish intentions in regards to coming toward you. I just feel like whatever you have to offer, they don't want anyone else having access to it. Okay. Now, they do feel like they messed up. This is someone who feels as though they missed out on an opportunity with you. It's like they are their own biggest blockage. They missed the bond that the two of you shared. They are in love with you, but there's some type of issue when it comes to communication, or when it comes to this person just being honest. Oh my gosh. When they do come in, I do feel like they're going to express some of their feelings, or this person's going to confess some type of truth in regards to you, but they're not going to give you the full story. So just make sure that you don't allow yourself to be led by emotion, okay? And make sure that you continue to protect your peace. You've made a lot of progress. It's time for you to be there for yourself now. I'm not saying that you should not reconcile with this person, but what I am saying is you need to do whatever is of your highest good. With the World card being in reverse, I just don't see this person letting you go anytime soon. And it's mainly because no one else can offer or has offered what you offer. You're sufficient. You're the full package. But with the Magician card coming out in reverse, it lets me know that this person either downplayed your worth, or they tried to instill insecurity or jealousy within you. For a few of you, they may even try and manipulate you by making it seem as though, oh, you just don't want me because I'm broke, or they could make it seem as though you are not really paying much attention to them, or you don't want them because of something tangible that they lack. Or because of where they are in life. They could even make it seem like they knew they were never enough for you, or you don't want them because of their looks, something along those lines. But just know that it is deception. It's just this person's way of trying to trick you or deceive you into feeling sorry for them. So it is a form of manipulation. They need to stop. They need to stop. So yeah, when they come in, just make sure you keep your boundaries up. Your boundaries are definitely your protection. They don't want to let you go, but at the same time, they keep making the same mistakes, and therefore having a new beginning with them without them making the necessary changes or without them making the necessary sacrifices will put you in a repetitive cycle. Now, like I said, there is some type of change that they're contemplating on making, and it's major. Like I said before, it can be a game changer, but they need to make the change and stop sitting around thinking about it. They need to make the sacrifice instead of just thinking about it. This is someone who needs to make a move. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.